Hi, this is Tracey from Mindless Crafting, and welcome to part 2 of our How Many Cards Can I Make using this Martha Stewart Christmas paper pack. And it's got 48 sheets in here, so we've already gone through the process of cutting them down and started putting our cards together. So you see all the sheets are gone. So we're going to start with the next process. Let me just show you what we've got so far as our cards, and I'm going to go back and put little decorations, some gems on there to give it some sparkle. This one I already did. I'm going to show you how I made that card. Pretty simple. So just having fun going through the process and making these cards really pop. Look at that. I'm using these flowers that I cut out from one of the sheets. Let me just show you that. Remember this sheet right here you should have in your paper pad. And I just cut out the flowers and started having fun with it. And the little gift here, let me show you that. I want to cut out more of those. That's from this sheet right here. So you got all these little gifts that you can just cut out. But I also am going to use it as a card base. So I did cut it down. Look how pretty that is. So I'm going to use this on my card to decorate it. Add this to a card base. So super fun. So we're going to go ahead and start this process. Okay, so let me just show you the rest of these cards just so you can get some inspiration. I layered some of them. Some of them I still have to put on the base, right? So I got still a bunch of these left, and just a reminder to go ahead and do all of your card bases first, whether you want to do reds, greens, black, you want to mix it up, it's up to you. I just like the white clean look on these. So you see all of these are coming together. So these still got to add these to my cards. I'm going to put these in another pile. So I'm working with 3 piles. You can do your cards in like batches of 20. Don't try to do everything in one shot because then you're going to kind of burn out. But I'm just trying to record my process so you can see the whole thing. So these are more that I'm going to add to a card base. So I'm going to put this over here to the side. Okay, here's some more. Are y'all inspired yet? Look how pretty that is. That paper just does its stuff. It's, you know, it just stands on its own. It's so pretty. Look at that. All right, so we still got some, and I love this Martha Stewart paper because it has that foil. That foil is beautiful. You can make a set of these and give these as a set to someone for their Christmas cards with envelopes. Look how pretty. So we're making a lot of headway here. Look how nice that is. Put some stitching around that one. Here, so if you haven't seen part 1 yet, go back and look at part 1. I'm also going to put the link in the description box below. And then we got several of these again. And this right here. Okay, so let's put these aside because I'm still not ready to work with these yet. I need to still cut out some more things that I want to cut to put in the cards. But I just love this. I just love the way this looks. So I'm making progress. We're going to be stamping out some sentiments also during this segment. Let me go ahead and put this on here, add it to a card base. Let's see, do I have that upside down? I think it's going to go that way. Just like that. Get yourself some glue out. Have your scissors ready. And my style of crafting is more free-flowing. So I don't have everything figured out. I just kind of like to let the creative process unfold and see what happens. Let's put that aside for a moment. These are so cute, and I haven't even started my my card adding my sentiments yet. Okay, so this card right here is going to be similar to this. Okay, and so I had done a live the other day where I just kind of worked through this to show you what it would look like. So it's supposed to be like this. There you go. But you know what? If you wanted to turn it that way, that's, you can landscape it too, huh? Okay, so let's just leave that there. So all I did was cut paper in half. So let me show you. And this is just more inspiration for you. So I just went right through here, and if you want to put it in your trimmer, you can. I'm just going to cut straight through here. Look how daring that is, right? And then let's grab 2 card bases. See, I got my pile over here just waiting. All right, and so we're going to just put one over here and one over here. And if you want to mix it up and you don't want to use all red, you can do the green there. So that's just up to you. Just giving you some ideas, but I want to keep mine matching. Like that. So look how cute that is. Okay, and we're just going to go ahead and stick it right down. Put it down there. Do this one. Okay, and I'm going to put that down that way. All right, super easy cards. And so if you want to turn it like this, you can. So that way it opens up like that. So let's go ahead and do that. See, that one there, and I'm going to put this one here. It still works out. And many of you have asked me if you have to use this paper. You don't have to use what's in your stash. I just want you to get started on working with your stash, you know, something that you already have. If you want to do that, you can. Okay, so let's put this aside for a moment. And I'm going to stamp out. I'm going to need lots of sentiment, so I'm going to go ahead and load up my block here. Y'all are seeing the entire process. And I'm going to stamp out this holiday cheer on here. So there's several things that I could do. This is actually our holiday cheer stamp set. And let me go ahead and take this off. This is our Mindless Crafting Holiday Cheer stamp set. And I absolutely love it. So you can take your stamp sets now and start to enhance your cards. So this is going to be fun. Okay, load that onto my block and just have some fun stamping these out. So this is where you can just go ahead and just stamp a bunch out because you know you're making a lot of cards. So you're going to need a lot of sentiments. And I'm doing these on white. I don't have to. I can do it on, you can do it on another color paper if you want. Okay, and let's clean that off a moment because I do want to do some in red. So I'm just going to grab me a wipe here. And I am going to, I gotta find my red stamp. I'm going to stamp this out with my red Memento ink for the holidays. Just wipe that off. So I'm going from black to red. And I just use a white for my for my stamping blocks. Okay, let me cover this up so I don't smear, you know, because I've done that before. Okay, so let's push that up there so you can see. Hopefully I won't come out of the camera here. Okay, and this is Memento. And this is Ladybug Red. So let's see what we got there. Yeah, this will work. Okay, and if you can hear the crickets outside, it's because I am filming at night. Okay, so just give myself room enough to do a bunch of these, and then I may take another sentiment and do a bunch of those too. We will see. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to keep these close by because I may end up using those again. Just wipe this off just real quick. And let it dry before I add it back in. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut a few of these out. I'm going to cut 2 out to add to this. So I don't really want to go with the red on red here. I'm going to take one of these. And just cut this straight across there. Okay, so let's see how much of this I want to use. Okay, and that's going to go right there. I'm going to put that right there. Actually, I'm going to get me a red marker, and I'm going to color that in. This vivid red. You see this? This is a little ornament. That O is an ornament. So look how cute that looks. And just pop it right on there. So I'm going to add dimension to this. This one I just stamped it right on the card, but you don't have to do that. So I hope you're having fun. From that first part, got you just like really thinking about how you want to do your cards. You don't have to do them just like mine. I'm just here filming my entire process so you can see what I actually do with my cards. How cute that looks. I like that with the dimension on it. Yep. Okay, so let's get some gems and add them in there. You see how I have those? Let's see. I got these dark green ones here. And these are actually sticky back gems. But I am going to go ahead and add them to my glue. Look how pretty that is. You keep it simple. And now if I wanted to, I can go in and add maybe a gift on here or just leave it plain. It just depends on what I want. But I love that little design there. I love that design on there. So I'm going to just leave it alone for now. Okay. This one I took the flowers and I added the flowers to these, the poinsettias. See that? I just cut them out. Even the ones that were across the side of the sheet, I just said, hey, I could use that and tuck it somewhere in here to make it look like it's coming out from the card. See that? Or right here, make it look like it's coming out. And then this one, of course, I had to add my infamous stitching on this one. Absolutely love it. So I had to do that. I couldn't help myself. Okay, so let's go ahead and put another one on here. I'm going to use the red this time. I'm just going to cut from the bottom. And this is just so fun. Don't think about it too much. Just go ahead and do it. Put some relaxing music on and just have fun. Okay, make sure I have this on the right side there. I like the dimension on this, so I'm just going to keep doing that. Okay. And let's put that right about there. Let's see what we got here. Nope. See this one here. Kind of like that. Let's see what it looks like up here. Tucked in right there. Doesn't look too bad. Let's see. Or what I could do, here's another thing. Here's another idea that you can do. Let's see, get your gel pen. And just go right along here. Don't think about it too much. Just go ahead and do it. And I'm not going all the way up to the edge on this. Just making an outline. Just adding that little bit does something to it. Just adding that little bit right here. You want to give it a little bit of time to dry, right? And then if I want, I can actually pop a green gem in there, right in the middle here. Yeah, so remember, this is your own creation. You're just doing what you feel looks good to you. That looks much better now. Much better. Oh yeah, much better. Yep. Okay, let me just lightly put this on. Lightly. I should have actually added the gem on after, but it's okay. No worries. Okay, and get that off. I'm just going to add some of this on here. And let's tuck it right in here. And let's get some more green gems in there. I could do red. I could do red and green. Let's see. Okay, so here's another thing you can do. I can take the flower and cut right through the middle, right there. All right, and so I can actually put this right up here if I wanted to. All right, so you got your main flower and you got a half flower. Okay, so that's how I got that effect, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. That white looks really pretty on that deep red. I'm just adds something else to it, doesn't it? Let that dry just a little bit. And I'm not even going to add dimension to this. I'm just going to stick this right on. Yeah, I could also do it. Look at that. I can do it right there. Can you see that? Just another idea. Could add it on like right there. That would look cute too. Oh my goodness, see? Another idea comes to life. Okay, line that up. And stick that right down there. And there you go. There's another card. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out more sentiments. Before I do that, let me show y'all how I did this. Super easy. Took my white gel pen and just did my stitching. And so I could do a bunch of these and add them to my cards. Do a bunch of these first and then have them ready for when you start decorating your cards. Look at that. So I hope you're getting a couple of ideas. There is going to be a part 3 to this video, to this series, so make sure you tune into all of them. I'm hoping to inspire you in each and every one of those. And if you want to pause, take a break, you don't have to do everything. Don't try to do it all in one sitting, please. So look at that. Isn't that adorable? And that's from that sheet with all of the flowers on it. So that's from this. So imagine I can cut out all of these. I think I am going to cut those out and just add them to my card. Okay, so we're going to be right back. I'm going to go ahead and cut out the rest of those sentiments, and then we're going to move on to another idea. Okay, so I didn't want you to miss out on this process, so I thought, let me go ahead and show you what I'm doing with these. I'm just using some leftover cardstock, black, and I'm giving this a little bit of outline. So I'm doing a bunch of these on here. So this is how you can just do a whole bunch of these, just kind of line them up, then go back and cut them right out. Okay, don't worry if one is not lined up all the way, it's okay. It'll be okay. Some of them I might leave a little bit more space in between for some stitching. I've been taking my green marker. And I've been filling this in here, a little ornament. And let's do one in black. And if you hear that noise, that's my doggy. He's in the craft room tonight. That's my little crafting buddy. He knows when Mama goes in the craft room, he needs to be right there too. I think he just likes hearing me talk to y'all. And he's got his little blanket under there that he lays on, right under the desk, right under my feet. Okay, so now I'm going to just go ahead and cut this out. So this is how you can get a bunch of these cut out pretty fast. But really no rush, right? Just do a bunch of these. Just keep going. And my lines are not exactly like the straightest. But I'm just doing my best, right? Okay, we'll do this one. Alright, so you can just keep going, do a few, and then add them to your card, do a few more, add them to your card. So I just figured this would be a great little kind of repetitive, calming thing that you can do, right? And I still have more paper, more of the black cardstock, which I'm going to use up also, but I want to show you this other thing you can do. So this is just basically making all the decorations for your cards. You know, the flowers and stuff, and now you've got like strips of these left over. So I am going to go ahead and do a couple of these. Let's see. Just going to cut this. I love this pattern. So now you can throw all your little card making techniques into this one thing, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to bend that and cut. All right. So maybe I'll do a couple of those. Let's see how many I can get. Let's do a couple of these. I could put it into my paper trimmer, but hey, it'll still work out. It's almost the same width too. Have them line up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put this aside. Let's see what we got here. It's cute. We got this one here too. Let's see. Cut a couple of these out. Let's see. Use this one. I think something's coming together here, y'all. Now you get to use your little scraps and stuff. Okay, I'm going to put this away for a little bit because I may come back and do more. 3, 4, 5 is a charm on that. Okay, so this is one of those things that I like to add to my cards. Do the little banners, right? Always something cute to add to your card. Yep. And you can sit and just do a bunch of these and then go back, which is probably what I'll do after, but I at least want to show you a couple of these and how I use them in my card or on my card. And then I'll show you some of the ones I did off camera too. So yes, definitely a third part with this video. Try not to make them too long, but you know what? It's okay. There's nothing I'd rather do but craft and share with you, right? Okay, so see how these are? I can line them up on my cards like this. So let's see. Let's see if it works out. How cute that is. These are super cute. That is cute. Let's see. Let's get one more in there. We could do one more in there. Look at that. So now you got all your little banners. It looks pretty with that red and white, doesn't it? I'll have to save that one for later because I need one of these. I need one of these. Yep. See, I'm just doing my natural crafty self, not measuring, just kind of doing it. Okay. I think I got it here. adorable that looks on there. So now you got this all lined up. And even if it doesn't line up all the way like that, I'm going to show you what you can do. I got another idea, y'all. Wait till you see it. I got to clear some space for this one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and, I like to start kind of in the middle first, right? Let's see. Kind of in the middle. Let's see, I'm going to cut this off just a little bit more. Yep, that'll work. And don't stress yourself out about having that all lined up. Don't stress about it. Let's put one there. Let's put another one there. Don't worry if some of them, I'm just lining it up with the edge at the bottom. Don't worry about that other part. Please don't worry about this part right here. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. There's always a way around it. And if you want to mix up the greens and the golds and stuff, you can do that too. Okay, and this one right here, it's really coming together. Okay, so you can do a bunch of these cards, this style. Now we're going to take one of these. Let's see what we got here. We got a couple of strips here. Let's see. And I even have some down by the bottom. Something like that. Let's get one that's longer. I think I have something longer here. Look at that. See that? Now you've got your strip right across the side there. So let's see what I'm going to do. Right there. Right about there. Cut it off. Okay, and just put that on there. Right across there. I'm just going to stick that down. Now it looks like it's consistent, right? Now I can take one of these and put it over there. Or I can take, I had cut out some gifts earlier, right? So I can take a gift and put it in the corner. Something like that. I'm kind of liking the flower though. Something like that, maybe. So that's that gift paper. Look how pretty that is. Put it in the corner there, but nope. For some reason, this wins right now. Yep, that one is winning. So I am going to, you're probably like, no, don't cut it. I'm cutting it. Something like that. Look how pretty that is. Okay, now this I'm actually going to put some dimension on. I never get tired of dimension because it just makes my cards look better to me. So I don't mind taking the time to do it. So I hope you're getting some ideas from this. So you can cut out a bunch of these. Just go ahead and cut out a ton of them and then go back and add them to your cards. It'll make it go easier and flow much, much better. Look at that. See that? Just that little bit of dimension. And right here. Yep. Now I'm stretching my flowers out, huh? Okay. I told you I'd be showing you the whole process of this, as promised. So however many parts it takes, we're going to get it done. Okay, right here. That looks super duper pretty. Look at that, y'all. And I can actually add, if I want to, I can add stickles onto this. I've got some Christmas red stickles that we actually have in the store. So let me, before I even get ahead of myself, see, I'm already getting ahead of myself. Let me go ahead and see what I want to put. Where do I want to put this? Not there. Because I don't want to cover up my flower. I could put it right. You know what? I think I'm going to center it right here. I'm going to center that. Let's see what this looks like with the red. Nope, I like the black, so I'm going to go with it. I'm going with it, okay? That. So here I go. It is coming along and I am enjoying this process. Okay. So pretty. I'm going to take these stickles and just add, before I even do that, just something that I do with my stickles, I try it out on a piece of paper first before I glue it down. So let me get a tiny piece of paper. I'm going to just put it on the edge of this one. Just to see, just make sure it flows right. See, already it's not flowing good enough for me. I need a really good dot on this. So just need a little bit unclogging. I'm just taking my little glue pen and now I'm going to try it again. Much better. Let's see. Oh, much better. See, that's why I have to a little bit too much there. Okay. Let's put a little bit here. A little bit right there. A little bit there. A little bit there. This goes a long way. And then I have to let it dry, of course. So once I get used to the flow of it, I just kind of lift, squeeze, and lift. And then I got to put this one aside so it can dry. Oh my goodness, that looks so pretty. I can see that. I love it. And I can put some right in here. That way I can have a little bit of sparkly in there. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to put this up so it can dry and I don't mess with that. Okay, and so let me show you some of the other ones that I did. So I got all these little gift boxes here that I can add to my card. So all you have to do is just go and just start cutting them out, different sizes. Okay, little banners, some are bigger. I might cut them down smaller. Who knows? You see those? So just cut them. That's what you can do with like a lot of your scrap pieces. Okay, so let me take a look at some of these. That is cute. So I am going to just give this a little bit of dimension. It's right here on my bear. So what I usually do to get that effect, I usually take one of these. Let me cut it and cut this down just a little bit. And I I'm going to take this and just go right in the middle there because I want it to be kind of curved like. I thought it would be just cute looking curve. I just use my hands to curve it. Just follow the curve there. Then I'm going to take some glue, put it here, not over here. Put glue here and here. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Let's see if it'll do it. I'm going to press down that middle. See how the ends are curved up a little bit? I put glue here and right there. So that's how I get that little bit of a bend, just to add a little bit more dimension. So let's go ahead and put this one on the card. You know what? I think I want more dimension on there. Yep. Yep, I think it needs a little bit more, so. So yeah, you're gonna come up with a lot of ideas as you kind of move along in the process. You're going to have some ideas. I can't wait to see y'all posting in the group what you do with your cards. I saw some of your creations already, and I absolutely love them. I'm inspired. Okay, and then I could go back and put my gems on here. Look at that. So pretty. Now, let's see. You know what? I think this needs just a little something in here. Something fun. Let's see. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to cut it off here. This is my measuring, y'all. This is how I measure stuff. Don't call the crafting police on me. This is how I like to measure. And let's go ahead and glue that down. So you might go back and look at your cards and say, hey, that needs something else. Put them aside for a little bit. I'm just so glad I'm going to be way ahead for the first time on all my cards, right? All my Christmas cards. So yeah. Yes, that's what it needed. Okay, so I'm going to just put this one aside in my other pile here to be worked on. Haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that yet, so I'm going to move on to the next one. Add some more, let's see if I want to add anything else on this. Let's see. And just try it out and see what you want to do with it. Move these out of the way. Not really. Over there. I love the stitching on this. Nice and clean. Okay. Popping it up on here. So I hope this gave you enough to kind of get ahead. Go ahead and just keep mass producing those cards. Don't try to do it all at one time because you get yourself real tired, right? I'll put this right here. And I might put a gift on here. Let's see. A gift on a gift. Look. Looks like it needs some sparkle, doesn't it? Let's see. I'm just trying different ones here. See, that red really makes it pop. The red with some stitching on it. I'm gonna have fun decorating these little boxes. Okay, and I just restocked our store with more of these gel pens, these white gel pens. This is the Uniball Signo gel pen. Absolutely love it. I have to have this in my stash. I mean, that's one of my crafting. I just have to have it as one of my crafting tools. I'm going to put that on there. Yep, I'm not going to really think a whole lot about it. Just need that to dry just a little bit. Put that right there. And we are good to go. And if I want, I can add more stitching on this. It looks so cute. And I haven't even added a sentiment. This is one of those, I don't know, I might add a sentiment on the inside. I'm not sure. That looks pretty good though. I kind of like the way that looks, so I'm going to go with it. So this one, let's see. This already has dimension on it, so I don't need to add, I only need to add dimension under this word here, the holiday word. Yep. And add some glue there. This is going to stick right on top of here. Right there. It's perfect. That's what it needed. Yep. Okay, so let me go ahead and add that to our pile and just keep moving right along. So I still have my other piles. I have my solids that I can add these, and I'm going to add these to some of them. And then I'm just going to keep working through my pile. I've got my sentiments. I haven't even added any gems yet. But I'm just going to keep working through my pile. And I hope that y'all are far enough along where you've put enough of these, matted them around the edges if you want to, and then start putting them on your cards. So look how easy that starts to come together. You just have your different piles. And now you're going through. Move this out the way. Make sure I stick it down the right way, because I've done it before where I didn't, I glued it the wrong way. And someone is getting that card, right? That's pretty. That is pretty. Cut right through there. I am really loving these half flowers. That looks so pretty. Y'all see what's happening here? Just creativity just at its best, you know? Just doing its own thing. I could probably sit here and watch a whole TV series and just make my cards. Okay, let's go ahead and put this on here. Put this on there. This is so pretty. It may not even, I don't know if it'll need a sentiment. It's just gorgeous. We'll see. Maybe right there. Very clean, simple look. Maybe right there. I'm thinking over here for some reason. thinking right there. I don't know, something about that side. It looks a little bit crooked. Okay. I'm just going to glue it right down. Line it up at the edge there. And glue it down. And there's your other card. And then I can go in and put more stickles, let's see. Maybe in here. Just kind of all over. Something sparkly. I'll leave that one alone. Okay. That's a lot of stickles, huh? Okay, and this right here, just gonna lift that up a little bit before it dries. Yep, so it worked. And here you go. That's gonna look so pretty when it dries. So I'm gonna move this off to the side so I don't smear it, because I know I'll smear it. Okay, y'all, so that is part 2. I'm going to start putting more of these down on card bases, working through the process. Like I said, take a break if you need to. Don't try to do everything at once. Just go through the process, have your piles there, make a bunch of card bases, do your mats, add them, cut through your papers, of course, and then just start to add everything in. Because I still have all of these to do. So this will be my TV watching, kind of adding them in. So that's a lot of cards. I think I'll be close to 100, if not more than 100 cards. So thank you for tuning into part 2 of our series. Of course, there's going to be a part 3, and I can't wait to share more with you. So y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.